have today with us Shubhangi ma'am. So I would request ma'am to start the introduction and say a few words to the students that can motivate them.
Yes, sir. Jitesh, sir, yes, sir. Give me 1 minute, sir. Am I audible, sir? Jitesh, sir?
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you, sir. Uh, Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir. Good morning, my dear students. Today we have gathered here for hands-on training on Node-RED application for IoT application. Node-RED is a tool for IoT application. So here we are having a Jitesh Kumar sir, who is a senior engineer, working as a senior engineer at Unicoverage Technology since 5 years. He has total 10 years experience in IoT, wireless and embedded industries. From 5 years, he working with Unicoverage Technology Private Limited. He has 2 years experience of Tata CMC and 3 years of IoT Academy. So total 10 years of industry training in the area of IoT and embedded system and wireless. And his areas of interest are embedded system, Internet of Things applications, and cloud computing. So today we request sir to continue with this session, and I request all participants to involve in the same. And if you have any queries, you can answer during this session. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. So am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. So, good morning, everyone. Today, this is a webinar on the Node-RED and for the IoT application. So, my name is Jitesh Kumar. As ma'am told you, I have total 10 years experience in the field of embedded and IoT. And right now, I am also instructor at the IoT Academy. And I have also experience in the teaching student in classroom and online setting. So, this is our today agenda. This is the what is the Node-RED, what is the flow-based programming. That is, there is a different type of programming, like when we write the text code, and what is the difference between flow-based programming, what are the history of the Node-RED, what are the basic nodes, how we install our Node-RED on our laptop, Raspberry Pi, and on our cloud also. And there is a hands-on using Node-RED and Node-MC. So the first one, we will start introduction about Node-RED. So Node-RED actually is a programming tool for wiring together hardware devices. We can wire together the hardware devices. We can wire together the APIs, like system API, like we can connect the Twitter. We can connect the Twitter with our hardware. And we can also use the online services using HTTP and MQTT protocol in the new and interesting. So the Node-RED is for the rapid development. When we want to develop a project in very quick time, then we will need the Node-RED. And what is the best thing in the Node-RED? It is a browser-based editor. Okay, what is the meaning of that? You need not to install it. There is a node.exe file and another file. You need not to install it. So no big system requirement actually we need. Sometimes some software required a minimum RAM, minimum hard disks like that. But this is not this thing is not in with the Node-RED. So it is a browser-based editor. So since early in 2014, mobile has overtaken the personal computer, and mobile is actually the leading device used to navigate the net. So along with the mobile, a number of the other portable devices like smartwatches and like that connect to the internet has also started producing at very quickly. And most of us in the today days, we have at least one internet-based device and our mobile, like smartwatch, and there are fast Fitbit band, smart bands, like that. So Internet of Things now does not only mean different things, but has evolved into intelligence. So things like our smartwatch. that is the intelligent thing. Think like smart bed. So these are our smart things. So which have onboard computation and the network connection. So most importantly, they have the capability to sense the environment around us. So accordingly, when they sense the environment, they have to act intelligently. They give the devices give us alert. They also tell what is the blood oxygen, what is the our heart rate. So the devices are now referred to as connected devices because they are connected to the internet or smart objects, or we can say the web of the things. So this adaptation of technology means the smart things in our home. When you purchase AC, there is smart AC, smart refrigerator, like that. So the adaptation of this is the adaptation of new technology has been many development in visual programming and visual coding area. So programming by visual, not by writing the text. You have to write only the logic part, not the whole code. So you can feel like animation type, like augmented reality type. You can feel programming, that is the visual programming. So as a result, it has evolved into visual programming or coding tool based on already popular Node.js. So the Node-RED is popular on Node.js, which is the dependent on the. So Node.js is a server-side JavaScript platform mainly targeting for Internet of Things. So with the help of Node-RED, we can wire the hardware, like this is the mic, this is the button, into the software, and we can connect to each other using Node-RED, and we can get the input from the hardware, and we will show into the Node-RED. So this is these are the nodes. The node actually is a function, like in C language, in C++, in Python, there is a function. So node is actually a function type. In the function, we will pass data. So in the node, we will pass the event, and after the event, when event is passed, when function the value is passed in the function, so it will give result. Similarly, node will give the message to the other nodes also, like other nodes. So this is the node, and they will connect to the other nodes. So it is a flow-based programming which relies quick development. Node-RED is a programming tool for wiring together the hardware, devices, API, and online services in new and interesting way. So it is also a browser-based editor, and we can make a big flow, and we can deploy it within a second. And in the node, there is a wide range of node palette. There are a lot of nodes, and if some nodes are not available already, we can install it from the Node-RED palette in a single click. So there are various connectors to add functionality. This is the open source software under the Linux Foundation. So but the Node-RED realized with the help of Node-RED, see here, this is the there is a sensor and this is the hardware device. Sensor is giving data, and there is a Node-RED. With the help of Node-RED, and there is a MQTT protocol. This is the IoT protocol. With the help of this, you can show your sensor data on the dashboard. So maybe dashboard on your cloud, maybe dashboard on your Raspberry Pi, maybe your dashboard on your laptop also. With the help of the REST API, you can transfer your data to the IT system for analytics. Similarly, when you have data on the Node-RED, with the help of you can accumulate the data in the database system. There are MySQL, there are a lot of database systems. So according to this database, you can give device control, like you can accumulate the data, you can give the message to the other devices what to do, you can act, you can say you can act on the device. So when we say about the flow-based programming, flow-based is slightly different approach to thinking about the programming. The basic premise to decompose the problem into several components like data, processes, and the network. So in the flow-based programming application, there are the collection processes in which you are collecting the data, you are linking data, information packet, and travel between to the defined connection. So compared to usual way of thinking about the coding, flow-based programming is much more visual, and you can almost draw the code. You can actually, like that you are doing painting type. So this make it easy to learn, especially great for the application that need more mass adoption. So See, this is the architecture of interaction between Node-RED and Home Assistant. So when there is a state is off, and if your light are off, and if it is dark, and the intensity outside the below 12, so you can turn on the LED. Similarly, if your luminance is 14, then switch on the light on the corridor, and when your temperature 23 degrees centigrade, switch off again, and there is a no motion. So you can do it by automatically. So visual programming tool in the Node-RED, if you want to see what about Node-RED, so in the Node-RED, see here, these are the some nodes. These are the nodes. These are the common node on the left side. This is your working area. See, this is the common nodes. These are the some function nodes. These are some network nodes. These are some sequence nodes. These are some parser. These are some storage, social networking. There are some dashboard nodes. And this is your working area, and this is your output area, where you can show the output or debug messages. So this is running on the browser. You need not to install. This software is running on the browser. So you can, so according to Node-RED website, this is the Node-RED website. Please everyone open this website, www.nodred.org. Everyone, please open this website at your end first. Please open this website, everyone. So have you opened? Please write a Q&A session. Have you opened this website? www.nodred.org. So have you opened this website? Okay. So in the Node-RED website, they actually told you that Node-RED is a programming tool for wiring together hardware, device, API, and online services. It provides browser-based editor. I already told you. So if what is the feature? This is the browser-based flow editing. Node-RED provides a browser-based flow editor that makes it easy to wire together flow using the wide range of the nodes. And flow can be deployed at the runtime on the single C. So there is a, what is the node? Node is actually a JavaScript function, can be created within the editor using a rich tag. And if you know the JavaScript, you can make your node also. So there is a built-in library. There is library built-in library available, allow you to save useful function template and flow for reuse. And this Node-RED is built on Node.js. So the lightweight runtime is built on Node.js, taking full advantage of its event-driven, non-blocking model. This makes it ideal to run at the edge of the network, and you can run the Node-RED on low-cost hardware, such as the Raspberry Pi, as well as in the cloud also. So with over 225,000 module in the Node.js package repository, it is easy to extend the range of parent node activity. This is Node-RED is for the social development also. So this flow created in the Node-RED store using JSON, which can be easily imported. So the flow created in the nodes are stored in the using JSON. So the flows are stored in JSON. JSON means JavaScript object notation. So if you want to get started, so Node-RED is built on Node.js, taking full advantage of event-driven non-blocking. So you can run your Node-RED on your system like Windows, Linux, Mac OS. You can run on your laptop. You can run your Node-RED on the Docker. You can run the Node-RED on the device like Raspberry Pi, BeagleBone. You can interact with the Node-RED with the help of Arduino. You can run your Node-RED on the Android device also. Similarly, you can run your Node-RED on the cloud. There are fixed cloud. There are IBM, Amazon Web Service, Microsoft Azure, Static Thread. You can run the Node-RED in this cloud also. So if we come to this, so if you want to make development, so if there is a product that is the prototyping, if you want to convert your product into the development part, so you can use the Node-RED. So if we read about our history, so Node-RED is developed by the IBM developer. So Node-RED has been more open and popular as open source software for both edge and cloud environment. So it is released in KubeCon London in 2014, and in June 2014 it included in the IBM catalog. In November 2015 is pre-installed in Raspberry Pi. In 2016 we moved to the Linux Foundation, that is the open source community. As for March 2018 downloaded 50,000 times. So now why is creator? So in the IBM community, in the IBM, they want to get data from this GPS. So there is GPS where it is giving to the serial data. So you want to receive the serial data and send to the serial data to another node. So they designed a node to get this data and send to the other node. So for designing this node, that's why the node-RED is created. This is the reason why node-RED is created to, because in the IBM they want to get data from the GPS device in 2014. So why Node-RED? If you want to make rapid development for IoT application, like IT and OT engineers can easily create IoT application within couple of hours without coding. You can make your application without coding. Some development style in both edge and cloud environment. There is a standard technology like REST API, WebSocket, MQTT. So the Node-RED follows supports this type of technology also. This is the open community. 73 contributors, including IBM, SASTIC, Hitachi, are developing Node-RED on the GitHub. And there are a lot of connectors are also there. So who can host? You can run locally, you can run on the Raspberry Pi, you can on BeagleBone, and on the cloud also. What are the features? The Node.js is a Node.js type version 8 engine driver, which is very lightweight with an event driven and asynchronous single threaded event queue and the JavaScript on the front and the back. For some of the basics, so how to install? This is the one. This is the some important thing. How to install Node-RED? So please, everyone, please write Node.js in your Google Node.js in the Google and open this download. Everyone, please write on the Google Node.js and open this download. See here, like me, you can write also this is Google. In Google, you can write the Node.js. And this is the website nodejs.org, and you can download this 14.17.0 for the Windows. You can also go to the downloads if you have another. For Windows installer, you can download, if your system is 32-bit, you can download the 32-bit. If your system is 64-bit, you can download 64-bit. Similarly for the Mac OS, similarly for the Linux. So according to your operating system, you can download this. So Windows installer, like image, if you are 64-bit, you can click over there and you can download it. And see here, this is a 29.01 MB. You can download it and install it. So are you installing this? Everyone. So see here for Windows, you can install it. There is 29 MB software. For Mac, this is for Linux Foundation. For Linux, this is, and you can download from this also. So have you installed? So have you installed it on your laptop? Everyone, please write in Q&A session if you are facing any issue. Okay, so please install it and download it first. There is a 29 MB software. Okay, just please download it and then install it. Everyone, please do quickly. If someone is facing any issue, you can write. You can resolve it now. If someone is facing issue, if someone is facing any issue, you can write in Q&A session. So it is downloading. So have you downloaded it? Okay, please install it. Remaining student, please write in Q&A session. Have you downloaded? So using Linux terminal. So For Linux, see here. For the Linux, you can install this. There is a 64-bit. You can now open this and install it. This is the tar file. You can save it and install it for Linux. Right now, my operating system Windows. Okay, so you can install it, or you can also. I will tell you. Just wait 1 minute. So you can write the and install Node-RED. You can write it install Node-RED on the your terminal. So first you have to write. See here, I will tell you the command. Just wait 1 minute. I will tell you the command. So this is the command. You can write a sudo apt get. You can write sudo apt get install node.js. This is the command. You can use this command. Sudo apt get install node.js. Any other issue if someone is facing? So have you downloaded or installed it? Please reply in Q&A session. So after installation, please open the command prompt cmd. Open the command prompt cmd and write here node -v. Write this command node space -v. So the version of the Node.js is showing. The version of the Node.js which you have installed, is showing. So after that, you have to write this command npm install -g node-red. Npm install -g node-red. Then wait for some time. It will install. So have you write this command? Not in the Node.js editor. You you no need to write a Node.js editor. You have to write a command prompt on cmd. So everyone, have you installed it? So see here, you have to check. You have to write npm install -g node-red. So the first step is you have to install the Node.js. Then after Node.js, you have to write the command, have to open the command prompt like cmd. You have to write cmd here. Here you have to write the command node -v, like node space -v. So see here, it is telling you what is the version of the Node.js. Then you have to install Node-RED. This is in the first step we installed the Node.js, Node-RED. Now we have, so for installation Node-RED, this is the command. So this is the command npm install -g node-red. For installation of the Node-RED, you have to write this command npm install space -g space node -red red. You have to write this command. So I will write this command for you if there is any issue. Npm install then -g space node -that. This is the command. You can write this command on the command prompt after installation the Node.js. Are you getting everyone? Are you getting everyone? Please write in Q&A session. Okay. Now what to do? Now after the installation, when installation is completed, you have to write how to start the Node-RED. This is the node -red. You have to write node -red on the command prompt again. First, you write node -v to check the version, the Node.js install. Then you have to install Node-RED by this command. Now, after this, now Node-RED is installed on your laptop successfully. Then, how to run Node-RED on your how to run Node-RED on your laptop? You have to write command node -red, then press enter. After you will get this type of link. Now server now running at this type of link, HTTP. So you have to copy this link. You have to copy this link and paste it on the browser new terminal. So see here what to do. I will tell you. So this is the command prompt. So now I am writing node -red. So it will take some time. Be patient here. And now it is showing like that. This is the Node.js version at my computer 14.50.1. At your laptop, maybe you're different. This is the Node-RED version 1.2.6. Maybe at your end, this is the different. So now it is starting. Just wait. Have patience here. See here. One by one, the Node-RED is starting. So you will get this type of message. Server now running at. So just copy this. Control C, copy this and open the Node-RED like I'm now. Right now I already have the Node-RED. Now see here. So just open the new tab and paste it here. Control V, then press enter. Then Node-RED will start like that. Now Node. So no need Node to install. Now Node-RED is open. So have you opened the Node-RED like me? So have you installed the Node-RED? And have you run it? Please everyone write in Q&A. Yes, I run the Node-RED successfully. Please write this. If you have run the Node-RED, please write like this. So how many are installed the Node-RED? Please raise your hand. There is an option at your end. You can raise your hand. Please raise your hand, everyone. If you run the Node-RED like me, like if you are getting this type of window like that, please raise your hand. What to do after installing, and you have to write Node-RED. See here, you have to write Node-RED, node -red on the command prompt again. So please raise your hand. So there are very few students. Please raise your hand if you getting this type of window at your end. Please raise your hand. Which code you are not able to write? You have to write node -red on the command prompt. There is no code. till. You have to write the command. So 1, 2, only 2 people getting the Node-RED window. 3 remaining student. So have you installed? What is the issue? Please write in Q&A session. I will again repeating you. Please see here. I am again repeating for you once. So the first step, you have to install the Node.js. You have to write Node.js on the Google. Then you will get this. You have to install the Node.js. This is the installation of Node.js, the Node-RED. Now, after the installation, you have to write a command prompt. You have to check what is the version of Node.js you install. After, if you have to write node -v command on the command prompt, you will get the version of Node.js. Now, after that, you have to install Node-RED. The first step is not the installation of Node-RED. The first step is installation of Node.js. Now, how to install Node-RED? You have to write npm install -g Node-RED, and after writing this command, you have to press enter, and you have to wait here at least 5 to 10 minutes. After that, when that is successfully installed, now you have to write node -red to run the Node-RED, and you have wait for some time. Then after that, you will get this link, http one point, like this type of link. You have to copy this link and paste it in the browser, then you will get this type of link. Are you getting, everyone? So now raise your hand, everyone. Again, please raise your hand. There is an option at your side. Please raise your hand. And Soham, please help people to install the installation of the Node-RED. Soham, hello. Please help the people to installation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll inform students how to open the Node-RED. They're trying, sir.
Okay. So now in the Node-RED, this is the main landing page which you are getting in the landing page. The left side there is the node palette, and the middle one is the workspace, and the right side is this is the output page. So it means that you are getting the messages for debug messages. So like how to there is a how to show the timestamp. So see here in the Node-RED, you can inject your node. This is the inject node. You can drag it and drop it. Similarly, there is a debug node. You can connect to each other by simple wire by pressing the left click button. And this is the debug messages. And now when you deploy it, and when you press the button, this button, you are getting a timestamp. This is the timestamp. When you press it, you are getting the time in different form. Now this is the time in UTC form, and this is the millisecond. This is actually the millisecond part from 1st January to 1st January 1970. So now this is the time. This is the 5/6/2021 11:35. This is the time, and this is the temperature and humidity reading are coming at my end also. So you can deploy. Similarly, you can change the type. See here, if you message payload, this is the string. You can write here hello world here and done it, and after that you have to deploy it. There is a confirm deploy. When you press this button, the hello world is coming. When you press this button, again when you press this button, hello world. So you need to press this button when you want to deploy a message on this, and when you click it, you can do it. See here, we can repeat it after a interval. You can select the interval after every 1 second or 2 seconds. Like I'm saying the inject every 2 seconds, then click it, and now I am deleting it. Deploy it, confirm deploy. So see here, hello world is coming after every 2 seconds without pressing my button. So it automatically hello world is going after and going to the debug, and debug will show message on the output pane. So this is the like hello world program in the Node-RED, you can say. So this is the help tab. This is the debug window. You can press the debug. For debug, you have to press this button. This is the dashboard. And when you connect it, you have to press it. So there is a number of milliseconds elapsed from 1st January 1917 showing this is the click. You can click the ISO representation, click again. You can get date and time in UTC. This is the hexadecimal of this number. So this number is actually the millisecond. Okay. So are you getting this millisecond at your end? Are you getting this millisecond? Everyone. Are you getting the milliseconds at your end? Everyone, please write in Q&A session if you are facing any doubt. So now come to our PPT. So this is the manage palette. In the manage palette, you can install the dashboard also in the left hand side. When you open the Node-RED, here when you open the Node-RED, in my case the dashboard is showing, but in your case the dashboard is not showing. So this is the dashboard. So how to install the dashboard at your end? Just click over there, this button, the next to the deploy, the 3 bars are there. Then click on the manage palette. Then click on the in the install. Here you have to write the Node-RED dashboard. So this is the Node-RED dashboard. You have to install it. See here, manage palette. This is the install. You have to install it. So have you installed this Node-RED dashboard? Have you installed it at your end? So see here, for dashboard you have to click on the next button to the deploy. There is a 3 bars. Then click on the manage palette. Then click on the install. Then right here Node-RED dashboard, Node-RED dashboard, and install it at your end. So with the help of this you can install. So this is the installation step. Please install it at your end. So this is the step. Now we will understand what is the another feature. This is the what is our hands-on. So these are the some nodes. These are the some input node. There are the inject node, MQTT node, HTTP node, WebSocket, TCP, MQLite, IBM. This is when there is a dot on the right side. This is the input node. Similarly, there are the output where we can show your output like debug. Debug is showing message to you at the output pane. The debug MQTT out. This is MQTT out. This is the MQTT in input node and MQTT out. HTTP response, WebSocket, MQLite, TCP, UDP, IBM, IoT, IBM push. These are the some input node. These are some output node. There are some function node types like function, template, delay, trigger. When you want to turn on the light after every 1 second, 1.5 seconds, you can use the trigger switch. There is a switch, change, range, CSV file, HTML file, JSON file, XML. So these are some function node, and these are the complete node for input, output functions, for social networking, for the storage. There are different like MongoDB, Radius, MongoDB in and out, and there is an advanced node like Arduino, Arduino in, Arduino out, XML, JSON, exec file. So there are different type of nodes are available on the Node-RED. So what is the data flow in any solution? So you are getting data from the sensor giving data to the IoT gateway, and IoT gateway pushing data to your cloud. On the cloud there is a database. There is a data acquisition model. This is the back end of the dashboard. On the front end, there is a AngularJS dashboard like we will see in the Node-RED also. There is a data acquisition system. With the help of MQTT broker, we can push our data onto the cloud also. So like, what is the generic IoT monitoring solution? So there is a data from the sensor. We are sending data to the dam. This is a data aggregator. There is a data collection process. This is the hardware. And with the help of MQTT protocol, we are pushing data to the local dashboard and we are pushing data to the cloud. So with the help of Node-RED, we can replace this with the Tinkercad and we can replace this dashboard and cloud-based monitoring analytics and database with the help of, we can design it in the Node-RED. So without hardware, what is the approach? We are replacing the hardware with the software. This is the approach. With this approach, so who can give our freedom to this? Node-RED will helping you to approach replace hardware with the software. So in the today, this is our today hands-on. In the hands-on, there is a temperature and humidity sensor. So which one is the temperature and humidity sensor? So in the Google, I will tell you there is a DHT11 sensor at my end. DHT11 sensor. So this is the sensor DHT11, and it will sense the temperature and humidity of the environment. In DHT11 sensor, there is a ground pin, first pin, the second the data pin, this is the digital pin, and this is the VCC. You can connect 3.3 volt or 5 volt to this. So this sensor is connected to the node MCU. Okay. So see here, this is the temperature humidity sensor is giving the temperature and humidity, and it is connected to the node MCU. So node MCU is like it is a publisher. In the MQTT, this is the broker. So this MQTT publisher publish data to the broker, and there is a broker. What is the broker? The broker in our case is the test.uniconverse.in. This is the broker, and now broker is publishing data to the MQTT client. So which is the MQTT client? So MQTT client is actually the Node-RED that we installed on our laptop. So our Node-RED is a publisher. Our Node MCU with DHT11 sensor in the publisher, it is publishing data to the broker, and broker is again publishing data to the our Node-RED. So this is the Node-RED is our subscriber, and from Node-RED we can actuate and we can give the actuation, we can act, and we can turn off LED at this connected with the node MCU. There is a LED is connected to the node MCU. We can turn on or off this LED. So this is the I will show you. This is the installation process. We already done it. So see here, I will show you what is the diagram. So this is actually the diagram. In the node MCU, this is the DHT11 sensor is connected at pin number D4. The output temperature humidity we are getting at pin number D4, and there is a LED with series register is connected at pin number D2, and this is the node MCU, a Wi-Fi based IoT development platform. So this is in which there is a 32-bit microcontroller with Wi-Fi capability. We can connect this device with the Wi-Fi. Okay. So now everyone, please make this. You have to open this. You have to get a new flow on the Node-RED. So see here, this is the new flow. You can get it by pressing the plus button. So now after that, you have to copy this. So there are two nodes are there. There are two MQTT in and MQTT in. There are two nodes. So please drag and drop this MQTT in nodes. This is the MQTT in. You need two MQTT in for different topics. So drag it and drop it to MQTT node. Then double click on the first MQTT. So see, you can do double click on the first MQTT. Here you have to select the add new MQTT broker at your end. At my end, I will select this Uniconverse MQTT, but at your end, you have to select add new MQTT broker. When you click over there, you have to press this button. Here, you have to write the name. So what is the name? You can write the any name. Like this is the name Unicorn MQTT. I am writing this. And what is our server? So our server is test.uniconverse. So from code I will copy. This is the our broker ID and broker URL. So everyone, I am also sending to you. Control V and please write this in. MQTT broker. MQTT broker is an API. No, MQTT broker is actually the gateway, that is the getting data from the publisher. And this is the URL. This is the, you can say, this is the address, test.uniconverse.in. This is the address of that. Like your website has a URL, similarly your, so this is the port number 1883, and here the write the command to client ID. You have to write your name. So the name should be not same, name should be different. Okay, and check this, use clean session. Please check this, use legacy support also, and then click on add. So this is the Unicorn MQTT. Here you have to write the topic, the first topic. What is the first topic? From code we can get. So this is the first topic, sensor/temperature. And the topic you have to write this. See here what I am doing. This is the sensor/temperature, and the QoS should be 0. Then click on done. So this is the first topic, sensor/temperature. So please write down this topic at this MQTT in. So see here, you have to double click on that, then add new broker, click over add new broker, then click over edit button in the slide. Then you have to write like Uniconverse MQTT, like any name, but this should be dash.uniconverse. This is the server name is fixed, then port number, then client ID should be different, then click on add. Then this is the Uniconverse MQTT. Right now it's showing, like my case, in my case this is the right now this is showing the Unicorn. You can write any name. Okay, and then click on done. Then the topic is sensor/temperature. QoS should be 0. Now again double click over the double click on the MQTT in. Select here the Unicorn MQTT. The everything is same. Unicorn test.unicorn in port number 1883. Client ID this, update it, and the topic, now topic should be different. The topic is sensor/humidity. Sensor/humidity. Control V and QoS should be 0 and click on done. Now this is the circuit diagram. Now I am uploading the code. So see here, this is the code. In the code, this is the node MCU is connected, and this is the COM port at my end. Now I am publishing. So I am uploading this code. Now let it compile it. Now you can do, there is a debug node. We drag and drop it and connect these node to the debug. Please do this like me. There, see here, this is the debug. Just drag and drop it and connect with the left click. When you press the left click, there is a wire. Okay, you can set it like that. So what is the blue dot is? This is the, there is an unsaved change. There is a change, and change is not saved. So the code is uploading. Now done. Code is uploaded. Now we go to this Node-RED and deploy it. We confirm deploy it. So there is a flow that is giving the messages. You have to delete this flow. Just wait. So at your end, temperature, humidity you are getting or not? Temperature or humidity are you getting or not? There are a lot of flow at my end. So temperature and humidity in my case, when I deploy it, so this temperature and humidity I am getting. Temperature and humidity I am getting. So are you getting temperature and humidity at your end? So are you getting temperature and humidity at your end? Everyone, please reply in Q&A session. So Vedika only getting the temperature and humidity. So you have to do the right procedure. So see what is the right. I will again repeating you for you. See here. So you have to drag and drop two MQTT in nodes in the workspace. Then double click on the MQTT in. Then click over add new MQTT broker. Then click over the edit button. Then you have to write the name, the server name that I already sent in the your Q&A session, port number 1883, and the client ID. You can write your name. So this must be unique. The server name and port number should be same for everyone. The server name and port number should be same for everyone. And this you can write any name here. You have to write your name. This name should be different. Then add. Then this name is showing which you written here. You have to select this name. Then topic. The topic should be sensor/temperature. This is same for everyone. This should be same for everyone. Sensor/temperature. I already sent in your Q&A session. Then quality of service QoS should be 0. Then click over done. Again, click over second MQTT in node. Now you have to select the name which you written on your name. This name. This name is already now showing. So just click over there. Then write the topic sensor/humidity. Then QS0. Then click over done. Now I uploaded the code. Now there is a debug node. Then drag and drop it and connect this with this debug node, sensor/temperature, sensor/humidity. Then click on the deploy button. On the right side, you have to click over this debug this. Then you will get this message. You have to click on this. See here at my Node-RED. This one. You have to press this debug message. Then you will get temperature and humidity. Now are you getting? Now how many students are getting temperature and humidity? Now how many students are getting temperature and humidity? Two students. One more. Are you getting temperature and humidity? Three students. QoS is a quality of service. It is in the MQTT. In the MQTT, there is a quality of service. The data is sent by the publisher to master. What is the guarantee? This is the guarantee type of quality of service 0, quality of service 1, if quality of service 2. This is the guarantee type thing. You have to read the what is MQTT. Then you can understand what is QoS. Okay. Now we have to click on the from the dashboard palette. There is a gaze node. So you have to copy to gaze node like me. See here, this is the gaze node. On the left hand side, if you install the dashboard, you have to copy the gaze. This is the gaze. Just copy two gauges here. Okay. So after that, just double click on the one of the gauge and select here tab 1 group 1. So before this, see here what to do. You have to click on the dashboard. Please everyone click on the dashboard by this button. So there is a down arrow, just click over there and then click on the dashboard. Just wait, I have to delete this. Now you will get this type of thing. Just click on dashboard and click on the layout. Then click over plus tab. There is a tab. Now tab 1 is showing. Then click over group 1, group 2 and group 3. Please make this. First tab, go to dashboard. On the click on the layout. There is a tab 1. Click on the plus tab. You will get tab 1. In front of tab 1, you have to press group 1, group 2, group. You have to press this group button. You will get group 1. Again, you have to press group 2, group again. You will get group 2. Again, you have to press group. Then you will get group 3. Now, what to do? This is the tab 1, group 1. This is the label is temperature. You have to write the label temperature, unit Celsius, and what is the minimum and maximum value. So see here what to do. Just double click over there. Select group. The group is the tab 1, group 1. What is the label? The label is the temperature. Label is temperature. And what is the unit? Unit is Celsius. And what is the minimum value? Minimum value is 0 degree and maximum value of 50 degree. Then click over done. So see here, tab 1, group 1. Again, you have to click the another gauge. The same thing. Then click on another gauge. Tab 1, group 2. What is the label? The label is your humidity. What is the unit? The unit is percentage symbol RH. The minimum value is 20 and the maximum value of humidity is 80. This is the temperature humidity. You will get this type of. Are you getting everyone? Now you will connect the temperature node to the MQTT in temperature node to gauge and humidity temperature MQTT into gauge node. So see here what to do. You have to connect with this. You have to connect like this and deploy it. When you deploy it, you have to press this button. When you press this button, you will get temperature. This is the temperature at my end, and this is the humidity. There's a 56% humidity, minimum 20. So this is the label. This is the unit, and this is the minimum and maximum value which I set by in the Node-RED. So are you getting everyone? So have you got temperature and humidity at your Node-RED dashboard? This is the dashboard. So you can show your temperature and humidity on the dashboard in very quick time. So are you getting temperature and humidity? Please raise your hand if you are getting temperature and humidity on your Node-RED dashboard. Are you getting temperature and humidity? Please raise your hand. So Soham, please help the Yasir. Is this facing any issue?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So please raise your hand if you are getting temperature humidity. So there is a Parveen and Rocky, you both are. Please raise your hand here. Rashid Gujar is also getting temperature and humidity. So please raise your hand.
Students, you can find the raise hand option in the left panel. So you can raise your hand from there.
So now, this is the temperature humidity you are showing on the dashboard. So now there is a switch button. See here, this is the switch on the Node-RED on the dashboard. So this is the switch. You can drag and drop it switch, and there is a, then in the switch you have to do the change. So double click or switch, you have to select the tab 1 group 3. This is the label is switch, and on payload you have to select the string. Off payload you have to select the string. So what is the string? You have to write the on capital letter, and the false at the place of false you have to write off. So you have to select the group tab 1 group 3. Label is switch, icon is default. Then you have to select here, there is a string, you have to select string. So in place of true and false you have to write on and off. Okay, then click over done. See here. Now there is a MQTT out. You have to select the MQTT out. So see here, this is the MQTT out on the network. This is the MQTT out. Double click over there, select here that is the name. Now topic. So topic is LED underscore switch 1, LED slash switch 1. This is the topic. Control C. I'm also sending at your end first. So this is the Control V, QS0. Then click over done, and then connect with this. So the topic is LED slash switch 1. Please copy this and paste it here. So this is the, you can see here, tab 1 group 1. This is the LED slash switch 1. Then click over there and deploy it. Please don't turn off and turn on LED without my permission. Please don't turn on and turn off. So now we deploy it, and when you press this, this is the Node-RED dashboard. So with this dashboard, I can turn off and turn on my LED. So in this case, Node-RED is sending data, and Node-RED is a publisher, and broker is Uniconverse MQTT, test.uniconverse MQTT, that is broker at my side. Then who is the receiver and who is the subscriber? The subscriber is my device. When I am getting temperature and humidity, in this case, my Node-RED is publisher, and my NodeMCU is publisher, and your Node-RED are the subscriber. So there are, I think, 66 students. So the 66 students are subscribers. Now when you turning off an LED by switch, in this case, you are publisher and my NodeMCU is the subscriber. So I will show you the hardware. Just wait 1 minute. I will show you. This is my hardware, and see here. This is my hardware. Now anyone turn on the LED? Anyone turn on the LED? See here, the LED turn off. So Soham, please, if you are, so who is the turning on the LED? The LED is on or off. So by this switching this button, you can turn off the LED, turn on the LED. So are you getting everyone? So this is our NodeMCU. Is it connected via cable? My laptop. This is a DHT11 sensor, and this is the LED, red color LED. So this is connected at pin number D2, and this NodeMCU is connected at pin number D4, which I already showed you. You can turn off the LED by your end. And it will not depend where you are. you can turn off and turn on the LED. This is our complete hands-on. So this is our complete hands-on. This is the Node-RED. So you can make your application within 1 hour. See, this is the power of the Node-RED. So we are from IoT Academy. We started in 2017. That is a subsidiary of Uniconverse Technologies, and we are providing training in Delhi NCR. And now we are also research project with the IIT Guwahati, IIT Jodhpur in the field of artificial intelligence and Industry 4.0. And we are also a lab support with IIT Jodhpur. And we are also industrial collaboration with ST Microelectronics for developing the electrical vehicle charging station solution. We have also provided internship, project placement, and summer and winter training. And these are our educational partner. We also provide courses. These are our courses: embedded system in machine learning, IoT, industrial IoT, Python, Industry 4.0, digital marketing, data analytics, data science. We provide courses in these. So these are our alumnus, which are placed in different companies like Athar, Soumya, Anjali, Yogesh, Anu, Raghav, Vaishali, Ayush. These are placed in embedded and IoT department. So do you have any doubts? Now this is a Q&A session. Now you can ask your doubt. Anyone. Now you can ask your doubt if you have any doubt. Is there any doubt? Is there any question you can ask? You can write your answer question in Q&A session. So how to get the dashboard? So dashboard, you have to first install the dashboard. Then you will get by this button. So see here, what is the first step? Go to these 3 lines and click on the manage palette. In the install, you have to write the Node-RED dashboard. Node. So you have to write a small case letter. Node-RED dashboard. So you have to first install it. Then then you have, there is a dashboard is showing. Then you have to click. Then you have to press this button. Then you will get the dashboard. Any other doubt? Any other doubt? So this software is not installed. Yeah, you have to. I think you need at least Windows 10, Windows 10 base. You need Windows 10 at least in Windows operating system. Or if you have any issue, you can also write the local host /1880. Like you can also write in the here local host /1880. You can also turn on. You can write this also local hash /1880 if you are not getting that URL. Local host 1880. You can write and you can get the node ID. Any other doubt? After installation of the Node-RED, you can write this URL in the browser. Okay. Any other doubt? Remaining student. So where to buy? You can buy DST11 on the from the Amazon. There are a lot of websites. You can buy it from the social the online platform like Flipkart, Amazon. Any other? So Shubhangi ma'am and Soham.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So I think, ma'am, there is no doubts.
Yes, sir, there are no doubts. So I request Soham to give vote of thanks.
Yeah, so good afternoon, everyone. I, Master Soham Mitul, convener of Pune CWIT IAS Students Chapter and a student of third year ENTC, would like to present a vote of thanks for today's expert, Mr. Jitesh Kumar sir from IoT Academy, for providing us with a webinar on the hands-on Node-RED for IoT application. This hands-on webinar was very helpful for all of us, and we are sure that all of us will implement this in our future. Once again, I would like to thank you, sir, and the IoT Academy for conducting this webinar for our students and sharing your expert knowledge regarding IoT with all of us. Also, special thanks to Chandak sir, head of ENTC department, and Shubhangi ma'am, lecturer in ENTC department, for giving us the permission to organize this webinar under our students chapter. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.
Thank you, Soham. Thank you, Jitesh, sir. It was really nice session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.